here with AD-Zeil. This is a clan war match, and he leads off with a Scyther, and I lead off with my hater. Then he U-turns, and I knew he was gonna U-turn, but I didn't react on it, or I would have focus blasted. But instead I Shadow Ball, and it doesn't affect the Porygon 2 that comes in. So I'll focus blast this time, and it misses, which is gay. And he Shadow Balls me, which I don't really see a lot on Porygon 2s. But now I figured I could just Destiny Bond and we'd both die, which is great, because at least I get to take him down with me. So now it's 5-5 at this point. So I'm just going to bring in my Gyarados, get the Intimidate on whatever comes in, and he brings out a Miltank. And I know the T-Wave is coming, so I switch out to the only thing that I actually want to take a T-Wave, which is my Heracross, because the Guts activation would be great at this point. So he switches to Scyther, and I expected this, and this time I did react on it, and I went for the Stone Edge, and it scrapes that Scyther, and Scyther's just gone. So that's a great prediction for me, and now I'm good. But then he brings out a Swellow, which I know is going to have a Flame Orb and all that nonsense. So I switch out to my Gyarados, and he substitutes, which is annoying, but creative, so I'll give him props for that. Then he uses the Facade, and even after the Intimidate, that Facade does a lot of damage. So, yeah. So I figured he won't go for another substitute, because that and the burn damage would add on. So I figured he'd go for Facade again. So I just switch out to my Pimp, my Jirachi, which takes it pretty nicely, and then he substitutes, which I didn't get at first, but after the next turn you'll understand why he actually does substitute. So yeah, he gets the burn damage, and now he Endeavors, which is the reason why he did the substitute and all that, which is a pretty good play actually. I mean, creative again. I really like the Swellow, but it has to die. So Pim gets rid of the Swellow, and now he comes out with an Aerodactyl. And I was thinking about switching, but I figured he'd Rock Slide or Stone Edge or something anyway, so made no sense. Now I come out with Speedy, and I know he's gonna switch back to the Miltank, so I go for the Toxic. And I know unless Miltank has Heal Bell, won't really enjoy the Toxic at all. So he sets up Stealth Rock, and I go for the EQ right here, and it does shit damage, but whatever. That plus the poison will eventually add up. So now I'm thinking he might switch, but he doesn't. So I go for an Ice Beam, and I'm like, shit, it's gonna do nothing because it has Thick Fat and all that nonsense, but it really doesn't. So yeah. So it actually does a pretty good amount of damage. And now he Body Slams again. He's not gonna get the Parahax here, and I thought he would actually Milk Drink or something, but I guess the Body Slam is what he wanted to do. So after the EQ, even after his leftovers recovery, the poison is going to kill him, and Miltank is gone. So now I'm looking in pretty good shape, and he comes out with an Ambipom, which this is as good a chance I'm gonna get to switch back in my Gyarados, because I'm just using it as death fodder, and Stealth Rock's pretty much put me at a place that I can't come back and do much with. So I figured I'd just get the Intimidate. And then he Ice Punches me, so he reveals the Ice Punch, and whatever, it doesn't matter at all, but I do get the Life Orb recoil from it, which is always good. So he double hits me as I come back in with my Speedy, who is a beast and takes it as one. And yeah, I Ice Beam him, which will do plenty of damage. Yeah. So, oh yeah, before I forget, happy birthday to my nigga Pesh. You already know. He's 18, he's getting old out here. So, just holler at me. Alright. Back to the match. I recover after he Ice Punches, I believe. Yeah. And then he goes back to the double hit, which is gonna do jack shit because I'm awesome. And then I get the Ice Beam off and he dies. So all he has is the Aerodactyl left. So I know I won because I'm gonna wall him. And people just don't understand that I erase niggas out here. Like, that's my occupation. Y'all don't know. Y'all really don't know. Y'all really need to get at me. So anyway, he uses Fly, and I come back with an Ice Beam, which will do a lot of damage because it's super effective. And because I know he's going to Fly again, I land up using recover, which is great. Because now he has to pretty much start over at getting rid of my Gastrodon, which is not going to happen at all. So he comes back down with the fly, and I go for the Ice Beam, which is going to win me the game. So at the end of this war, we crushed them. Like, I don't even know. I think it was 4-1. So we already won, nigga. PS.